Jesus was so near, wasn't he? I just felt like he was shifting stuff in our hearts, like stuff that got out of place, maybe things that got in the God spot, worries, cares that got in the God spot. He was just like, I got this. I can go down to its regular level. So I just felt like God was really aligning stuff inside of us. So, testimony time. So if you have a short, powerful testimony, come up and sit in the front chairs. And Susie, come on up. Supercharged.
I'm dying to share this because on Sunday when I came to church, I was started having a piercing back pain on the weekend that was so crippling that I couldn't even hardly get my pants on because I couldn't hardly lift my right leg about an inch off the floor. It was so painful. And I was like, Lord, I don't even know if I can go to church. I mean, I was like, I have to get to church. I have to have people pray for me. I just need the healing touch. And so I had people praying in the back when I got here. And then during worship, there was just a release of healing that started happening. And people were coming and praying over me during worship. And then right at the end, Janine had a word of knowledge. She felt an impression in her back that there was an intense crippling pain in their back, and then it was immediately gone. And she came, and Shanna heard about it and said, it's Susie. So I was like, yes. So after service, I'm like, beeline, get up here, come up to the prayer line if you need it. Came up here. Oh my gosh, the Lord totally healed me, like 90%. Today, I'm standing 100% healed 3 days later, and I have absolutely no pain. I could immediately move my leg like this on Sunday, which
thank you, Lord.
Before I could only go this high. So I just praise the Lord for that healing.
Amen. Healing. It's in the house, Denise. Healing is in the house.
Yeah, so Bobby has, it's just been amazing the way God is just working in him. But today was huge. We take a nap on our early days, so actually I guess I was napping, he wasn't. And I opened my eyes and Bobby wasn't in the family room, so quick little panic. And then I went to the bathroom, and there was Bobby in the bathroom by himself doing what he needed to do, which he couldn't walk the first
Come
day.
on!
And then, and he said I could share that. And then also, I've been, I just said I can't wait to see the day where Bobby worships. And I don't know if any of you noticed, but he was worshiping today. So.
Come on, Bobby!
Come on! Ho, ho!
Miracles are happening.
Awesome.
Are you in line? All right, come on, Michael. Get my long arm out.
That's right. So really cool what God's been doing at work. It's the longer story I'll say for testimony night, but the short end is these past 2 weeks have been really cool with me and my boss. He's been trying to go for a promotion and trying to move to a different store, and he was so panicked because he felt like there was some situations that he wasn't going to get a fair shake, and he thought there was some injustice, and he wasn't sure how it was going to go, and he was kind of hurt about it. And this man was not normally very affectionate, wasn't very open to the gospel, wasn't very open to Jesus, but he actually, on the day of his interview, actually called the store and he said, Michael, can you actually pray for me? Actually, this is there. So I got to pray with him on the phone, which is so awesome. And then not only that, but then when today was the day he was supposed to find out if he got it, and he was sweating bullets, and I just prayed over again, just peace over you in Jesus' name. And not only that did he get peace, but actually he got the promotion. And this man has never hugged another man in his life unintentionally. He actually when he got the news, he actually came to me and said, Michael, he's like, I just wanted to say thank you so much for the way that you've been just with me in this. And he's like, I'd like to give you a hug. And he literally, so God is breaking down walls, and God is totally arresting this guy's heart. And he even said when I went into the interview, I had you praying for me and another guy, the other GM praying for me. He's like, I thought if I had 2 people praying for me, he's like, I knew that something was going to be good. And I was like, come on, Jesus. Woo!
Yeah. That's amazing. The Spirit of God moving in the workplace. All right, here comes Miriam.
Hello, everybody.
Yes.
A few days ago, I sent out a text about my cousin that was actually in serious condition. Well, he did pass away the very next day. I was hurt. He was only 29 years old. And, but usually I hurt a lot more than what I'm hurting. And I found some peace that I can't even explain. I mean, peace that I'm smiling and I'm doing these things. I know my mom's in Puerto Rico and stuff like that, and I'm worried for her all the time. But I have this peace in my heart that I can't even explain because I'm still going and doing the things that I normally do, which I wouldn't do right in the first place. But it's an overwhelming peace, and all I can say is I know it's God. Yeah. That's all I can say. Thank you.
Awesome.
Wow. We are growing muscles in peace. Oh, woo! Here comes the.
So the three of us went to Cherry Hill Women's Center on Sunday after church. It's a place that performs abortions, and so we went there to pray. We were doing 40 Days for Life. It was the last day of the campaign, so it's a peaceful. You're just praying and you're worshiping the Lord, walking up and down the sidewalk and praying. And a car came in and kind of was like one side, and then we'd go to the other side and go to the other side, because they were seeing us and they were uncomfortable, with our presence because of the Lord. So we were just really interceding, praying. These two warriors took off crazy, just interceding, and it turned out there was two girls in there, and they couldn't even get in. They couldn't figure out how to get in. They got back in the car, and there was just distress in the car. So the whole time we're praying, no, Lord, no. We felt helpless, but at the same time we knew we had Jesus with us. So we're like, God, have your way, just put an end to this. Don't let this happen. And it didn't. They drove away. They were not very happy with us, but they drove away. And so we just put that in God's hands and say, yeah, Lord, have your way in that. Yeah. And you guys want to share anything?
The other cool thing was when we were there, it started to rain, and we were walking around outside, so we declared that the rain would stop, and it did.
You guys are being the mighty army rising up. Do you hear yourselves what is happening? This is amazing. Okay, so we all guys get excited with me as we welcome Pastor Marcus.